Hi, this is Steve Pfiester with GNC's Total Lean Challenge, and I'm going to be your coach for Tuesday, phase 1. This should be our second workout together. Today we're going to add a little biceps to the mix. We're still doing a little bit of cardio and core. Going to be a fantastic workout. It's going to be challenging. Let's stay with the 15 to 20 repetitions with 45 to 60 seconds break in between. Really push yourself. If you don't need a full minute rest, let's go ahead and cut it down to 45 seconds. If you're able to get 15 reps, let's go ahead and try to push it to 20. All right, today you're going to need a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So if you don't have a kettlebell is going to work out just fine for kettlebell swings. We're doing bicep curls. My dumbbells are a little bit heavy, so I can show you some modifications for that. Picking the right resistance is going to be very important for getting a great workout. Too heavy, you might hurt yourself. Too light, it's not going to be effective. But if you're somewhere in between, I can show you some modifications so that we can still get this done. And then I have a mat because partway through we're going to be doing a move called bird dog for your core. So we're going to want something to soften under the knees and the palm. All right, so let's get started. The first exercise is a kettlebell swing. This can be very complex, but you can get a lot from just watching me do this first. There's some key points of performance that I'll point out as we go along. Start with the kettlebell between your heels. That's going to be a good base. Remember, this is really a hip drive. We're not going to be using our arms, we're going to be using our lower half, our core, and our lower body. Pick the kettlebell up by the horns. We're only going to go as low as we need to make sure that it clears our groin. So don't come way down here and swing it through your legs. Let's start by descending with the weight on your heels. As you come up, drive with your hips. Can you see the way my arms are already swinging? I'm not using much force to bring my arms up. I'm using my hips to drive. So let's begin by descending as if in a squat, keeping our core strong and those hands just past the groin. And let's begin. Push with those hips. You want to close those hips down and squeeze your bottom. 20 reps. Remember not to pull. We're driving with our hips. 15 to 20 repetitions of kettlebell swing. Got to be very careful with that. It shouldn't hurt your low back. It should load up your glutes and your quads. If need be, you can also use a dumbbell. You're just going to hold the dumbbell straight, vertically. And it's the same thing, down and up. So we can modify like that if we need to. Dumbbell or kettlebell swing. 15 to 20 reps, and you have 45-second break. Then we're moving on to bicep curls. You need to pick a pair of dumbbells that's going to be the right resistance for you. These dumbbells are a little heavy for me, so what do I do? Instead of doing both arms at the same time, I can modify biceps. I'm coming up and in. What I don't want to do is swing my body. I want to keep my humerus, my arm bone, the upper arm bone, really straight by my side and squeeze. And then the other thing we want to do is supinate the hand. Supinate the hand up and down. If you can, if you pick the right resistance, you're going to do both hands at the same time and down. But again, don't use your hips. We don't want that at all. So again, if you need to modify, one arm at a time, supinate the hand, up and down. Fantastic for the biceps. There's a lot of scapular stabilization in that as well if you don't swing. The next one is a jumping jack. This is where the cardio comes in. If you're only resting 45 seconds, this entire thing is going to be a conditioning drill. If you're resting up to 60 seconds, you might recover and it might feel a little more like strength. Jumping jack is a plyometric exercise. My body is going to leave the earth and it's going to land softly. Everything is going to abduct, abduct out and adduct in. There's a few modifications. Let's go over a basic jumping jack first. Arms come out and up with active shoulder and in. The softer you can land on your feet, the better. Let's go through 10. All the way up, all the way down. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more tough, we can make it a huge plyometric, and we can come out and in together. 15 to 20 of those might be a little too challenging. Now, what if you can't even get a regular jumping jack? We can split it off into side to side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I would challenge you, though, to try to do a regular jumping jack first, even if you're only getting 10 or so reps. I think that would be fantastic. Now I'm already breathing hard just from the sample, so you can see that's going to be our cardio portion. Now we want to move into 30 seconds of a wall sit. Wall sit. Not my favorite exercise. And I think after Tuesday's workout, it's not gonna be your favorite exercise either. If you're not gonna do it properly, you're not gonna get the benefit out of it, and you're not gonna hate me as much. Do it properly, and this should really feel good. Down we go till my quads are perfectly horizontal to the ground. This is a key point. My legs can't be out here. That pushes me against the wall too much. So my shins, my tibia, need to be straight up and down, and my arms should be out. From here, shoulder blades against the wall and head against the wall. You sit here for 30 seconds. What I'm going to see, as you get fatigued, you're gonna wanna use your arms. Don't use your arms. You're gonna wanna roll forward. Don't roll forward, and don't come up. It's important that you stay 90 degrees. Quads, shins, arms, shoulders, head, and just suck it up and enjoy it. All right. The last exercise is bird dog. This is fantastic for the core, fabulous for the core, but we have to set up properly. On all fours, make sure that your legs are straight underneath you, so you don't want to be this way. No angles. Everything is perpendicular to each other. From here, we want to extend our legs straight out as we lift the opposite arm. 15 to 20 reps. Straight out. So I'm going to engage my glute, my bottom, my scapular stabilizers, but also balance muscles as well. 15 to 20 reps. If that hurts your low back, I suggest you lower the leg a little bit, lower the arm a little bit. But if you can, straight out. Fantastic. So you're breathing hard from 5 exercises, just from 15 to 20 reps, and you're only taking 45 to 60 seconds break in between, and we have yet one more round to go. That's what makes the difference. GNC's Total Lean Challenge will teach you to respect yourself.